Seiko is continuing the theme of upgrading and refreshing current models this year, first with the Marine Master, and now with the mid-range 62 Mas, which also seems to be very similar in style now. The SPB143 has been a super popular piece, which even outpaced limited edition versions that they made. And while I'm unclear if it's being discontinued currently, we do have an essentially updated version of it today in the SPB453. This piece has a deeper toned dial color, a date which has been moved to the 430 position to make way for a full real marker at the 3, a better movement, and a more refined bracelet and clasp, to name a few changes. But will you be able to get past the date being moved and see the brilliance behind this change? Or will you be stuck on the previous version? Let's find out. Welcome everyone, it's Chris with the Little Treasury channel, where we bring you original and in-depth watch content at least once per week. And if you haven't already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to be alerted as soon as we upload. I'm from Little Treasury Jewelers, which is located in Gambrills, Maryland, and it's where you go when you're in the know. And if you can't make it to our store, check out our cutting-edge, user-friendly website, littletreasury.com, which is linked to our inventory in real time. All watches that I review are for sale and can be purchased, so please see our website or see the description below to contact us. If you're just joining us now, I'll go over the watch's detailed measurements and features, then I'll offer my personal opinion at the end. In our last video, I reviewed the new Grand Seiko limited edition SPGE305, which represents the morning glow of Hotaka Mountain and has a striking red dial color combination. I highly recommend checking this out if you're interested in a sport GMT piece, especially one from Grand Seiko, which is always fantastic. Wrist check time. Today I'm wearing my Seiko SBDC071 Patty Baby Marine Master, which I equipped on a Hirsch Robbie strap, since the original black rubber strap really just doesn't feel good to me. I'm not a fan of it. It doesn't fit right on my wrist, and I actually had to cut the tail. So this is a whole lot better. Now tell me which watch you're wearing while you're watching the video, and make sure to tell me why. Now let's get on to the features. My measurements for the Seiko Prospex SPB453 are a 40.1mm case width, a 13.2mm thickness, a 46.4mm lug-to-lug, a 19.8mm lug width, a 28.8mm crystal diameter, and it weighs in at 168.56 grams. The case is the 62 Mas Recreation, which has a large matte surface at the top in matte finish and a small area of high polish at the edges, and the sides are matte finished. A screw-down crown can be found at the 3 position, and it is simple with no logo. The bezel is in black, and it is made out of brushed steel with a surface-hardened coating applied. It turns unidirectionally like a good dive watch should. Now let's go ahead and give this a click test. So it feels really good. The clicks are nice and crisp. It is a little bit quiet, but that's okay. It does feel nice, and I really do recommend this bezel, honestly, at this price point. The dial is very simple, and it's in a black tone. White markers can be found along the edge of the dial, which are the minute grade. The dial markers are thick and rectangular with high polished edges, and 2 markers can be found at the 12 position. Seiko can be found in white at the top middle portion. The hour and minute hands are paddle style and are in high polish, with a silver-toned second hand that has a rectangular loomed area on the tip. The date window can be found at the 430 position with no frame, in a circular cutout, and has a black background with white numerals. The Prospex symbol, automatic 3 days, and Divers 300M can be found at the bottom middle portion of the dial in white. Lume can be found on all of the dial markers, on the hour and minute hands, and on the pip of the bezel. The case back is closed, and it has the Wave Prospex logo engraved in the center. The movement is the Seiko 6R55, which beats at 21,600 beats per hour. It has a 72-hour power reserve, and it has an accuracy rating of between losing 15 and gaining 25 seconds per day. The bracelet is matte finished and 3-link style, which has smaller links than the previous model, with a locking fold-over clasp that has 2 clicks of micro adjust, instead of the larger one on the previous model, which had 4 clicks. The Seiko SPB453 is water resistant to 300 meters, which is actually an upgrade from the 200 before, and is ready to be your daily companion for $1,300. Now for my personal opinion. So I know that right off the bat, many of you will just disqualify this piece because the date has been moved to the 430 position. But hear me out on this one. The date is in a small circle with color matched background and is almost hidden, versus the SPB143, which had the date at the 3 with a white background and a little goofy marker to the right of the date to make it ISO compliant. So which would you prefer, knowing the goofy marker is now gone and has been replaced with a real full one? I know which one that I like better, but please tell me in the comments. As soon as you touch this piece, you'll notice that this feels like the quality has been improved significantly, and it feels more solid and crisp all around. The bracelet and case are slightly more refined and feel familiar, but definitely better quality with smaller individual links and clasp. The color of this style is black and is not gray, which I did like about the SPB143, but having a black dial option is always necessary, and at a glance, this piece really looks like something significantly more expensive from another brand. I'll highly recommend this piece to anyone who wants a fantastic dive watch for the price, with pretty much everything you need for a daily wear piece, including a micro adjust and even 300 meters of water resistance. Thanks for watching today, everyone. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. And of course, if you did, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share with all of your friends and your family members too. I look forward to seeing you next video.